Hey, everybody, welcome to Psychic Medium Toni Greene. I am Toni Greene, the Psychic Medium, and here we grow again with another show. During the show, for those of you who are new and those of you who are returning, I will be taking callers. If you would like to call in, you can call 845-277-9131. That's the way to call in to ask a question about life, love, career, finances, any aspect of your life, or to connect with a loved one on the other side. If you want to connect with a loved one on the other side, I just need their first name and their relationship to you. If you are watching live on YouTube, thank you. And you can ask a question in the chat. Also, if there's any trolls in the chat, just report them and delete them. We don't like that here. So thank you. And you can join the show live every Monday at noon Central and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. Okay, that's what we have so far. Let's see. The first thing I want to say is I'll never reach out to you and ask you to, do anything. So please don't get scammed. The next thing is Rebecca, who is such a loyal part of this journey and this family, is in the chat, and her son is on a bus back from Mexico. And I believe I'm going to say on the Mexico side, they've been stopped by the cartel and their bus is being held by them. So if everybody could just say a little prayer for the safety of everybody on that bus, that would be amazing. Everybody in the chat is already doing that. So the more people that can join in live, the better we are. And Rebecca, I'm going to keep praying for your son and everybody on that bus while we are doing the show. And I'm so sorry for that, Rebecca. I really, really am. Okay. We're going to get right into the show. Okay, a couple quick announcements. I forgot that has shaken me so much that I forgot everything I normally do in the show. You guys, I did 3 TikToks this afternoon, 2 clearings, 1 message. And then I did, you can get to those TikToks and get those clearings. They're very good if I don't say so myself. And then they're about leveling up, except for the message from Molly or for Molly or about Molly. I don't know. I honestly, I didn't want to know during the message either. I was like, I don't want to know. I'm going to be doing names. I'm going to be doing songs. The name can be your name, their name, a name of somebody or something that was important to either one of you. The songs, in case I don't say it during the when I go to do the songs, can be a song they loved, you loved, a group they loved, you loved, or the answer to a question of something going on in your life right now. The song for Molly was, whose bed have your boots been under? I don't want to read into that message, but hey, facts are facts. That is just, that's that. That was the message. She just I think whoever that was for, they just really, really liked that message. Okay. That is not the songs though. We are going to go into songs. We are going to go into names. Before we do that, I'm going to let you know I'm going to be in Daytona, Florida, February 2nd, doing a live event. Okay. You can join in. You can get tickets. It's at the Cinematique and join in the fun. The link is in the description below. Okay, I'm going to go straight into names. And the first name that I'm getting is Miranda. The next name I'm getting is Liam. The next name I'm getting is Lamont. The next name I'm getting, Gerard. Gerard, I said it. I'm sorry for the way I said it. It just keeps coming. I did not mean it like that at all. Gerard. The next name I am getting is Mariella. The next name I'm getting is Jose. The next name I'm getting is Luke. The next name, there's a lot of men today, a lot of male names. The next name I'm getting is Ishma. Ishma. The next name I'm getting is Maria or Anna Maria. The next name, and those could be two separate names. So please know that it could be Maria or Anna Maria or Anna and then separately Maria. The next name I'm getting is Taylor. The next, Taylor is so cute. Taylor is like this little, I see Taylor in a crib or whoever there's like a little girl in a crib is what I'm seeing. Light hair, just totes adorbs, totally adorable. The next name I'm getting is Mishi. I'm not going to pronounce this correctly, and I apologize. Michiana or Michiana or Mikiana. However, that is supposed to be pronounced. I'm not sure, but I think whomever that is for gets the idea. Ambrosia is the next name. Uh, Lolita. Now, the last time I got a funny name, I started this whole skit. I'm not doing it this time. I'm not doing it this time. Okay, we're going to go straight into songs because now I'm hearing the songs. And again, remember, the first song is, ooh, I'm just going to say the name. I'm not even going to try to sing it because I just did, and I cracked my voice like a teenage boy going through puberty. Um, Sexual Healing is the song. I tried to do the ooh baby and no baby, no baby, no baby, no baby, no. The next song I'm hearing, oh, there's Luciana is a name that is also coming through if I did not say that name before. Um, the next song is give me a second. They really want to stay on names. They really want to stay on names today. But I'm going to go to the songs. Okay, so the next thing I'm just, if I get a song, I'm going to give a song, but if I see something, I'm going to say what I'm seeing because that's a message from the other side also. And the idea here is to get as many messages from the other side at the beginning of the show for whomever is listening, so that people who might be on TV or who might be watching on TV or listening on a podcast, but they're in other countries and there are a lot of listeners and watchers in other countries or just on different time zones that can't catch the show, they can also get confirmation for their loved ones. So the first thing I'm seeing is this a tattoo with blue in it. And again, it is a butterfly, but any butterfly tattoo, either they had it or you have it. Then I am seeing the song that's that hip hop. I can say the word. I can say it. um, All I want is a hippopotamus for Christmas. I think that's the song. They're singing that song. If that's a song, I don't know. I had to sing the song to say the word, and I apologize. And then the next song is Rocking in the USA. The next song is Love, Love Me Do. You know I love you. That song. Something by Jerry Lee Lewis or anything by Jerry Lee Lewis. And then we have Nirvana again. Whoever the Nirvana fan is, hello, I hear ya. And then the next song is Hello, da-na-na, let me, won't you tell me your name? Hello, something, something, something. Bought a game, walking down the street. Okay, if somebody knows what that song is, based on my horrific performance, please put it in the chat. Hello, I love you. Maybe it's hello, I love you. Won't you tell me your name? Maybe that's the words. Okay. The next song, or okay, anything by the Beatles. The next thing is hmm, Woman, won't you let me? I can't do that song today, folks. I can't. Sorry. Woman by I think it's Woman by John Lennon. I think that's the song. I know which one it is. I can't. Okay, let's move on. Moving right along now. Um we're gonna do two more songs, guys. So bring them. Oh, okay. Slowly bring them. Who's next? Who's next, guys? Who's next? Uh Jonathan. The name Jonathan is coming through. The name Henry. The name Curtis. I'm gonna tell you something. They said, no, we will not be ignored. No, you are gonna say our name. Nope, you are gonna listen. As soon as I gave like the 2 minute let's wrap this up warning, they went ham on it. They're like, no. And all of a sudden they went back to names. Okay, if you're not gonna do our song, we're just gonna throw our names right on out there. And they did. Okay, Martiana. Martiana. I think Martiana is the name. And then I'm so sorry. This could be one name or two names, but the name is Jim Bob. Jim Bob. Jim Bob. Okay, I need to stop now because I'm just gonna somebody up there is gonna not appreciate that and have a talking with me later. Okay. Those are the names, those are the songs so far. There will be more songs as I take callers and answer questions in the chat. I know I will get calls. I know I will get songs. Hey Amy, how are you? How are ya? Hey, how are ya? Um, I am going to go back and forth between calls and questions in the chat. And what I asked when I call your area code, please give me your first name and the where you're calling from. And then also, please make sure you have a clear line so that everybody can hear the question clearly and there's not background noise going on. Just do the best you can. I know sometimes we can't control that. I'm going to just go up here a little bit and see where I left off with calls. And if you guys, can you please do me a favor? If you do see someone trolling, they patrolling. If you see somebody making off comments in the chat, just feel free to do whatever you need to do to get rid of them. This channel is all about helping people on their journey, love and light. Anybody that's not bringing that, they can take a timeout until they can bring it. Okay. Okay. So everybody has been warned now. So SB, hi, please can I ask a question? Yes, SB, I will be taking questions in between, but I will try to get to everybody. Please don't be upset with me if I cannot get to everybody. If you would like to call in, again, the number is 845-277-9131. I'm going to start with SB. What's next? What's next for Deskin and I? What are his thoughts of me? SB, I'm actually gonna. Hey, Aaron, I'm gonna scroll all the way down and SB, I would like you to tell me how long the two of you have been together. Because I know what I'm hearing. I would just like a little timeline on how long you two have been together, you and Deskin. I hope I'm saying everything correctly, and I apologize if I'm not. Um, and everybody, as soon as I start taking callers, I'm gonna go as quickly as I can. SB says, so I've known him since 2021. Have the two of you been in a relationship since 2021? And no contact now. Okay, thank you. Um, okay, SB, what I'm going to say to you is, okay, so what I'm getting here and what I'm going to tell you might not be the answer you want, but it's the answer you need. Sometimes people will be taken out of our life so that somebody else can come in. Sometimes somebody is preventing us from moving forward. And what I'm getting is you're about to be blessed with a whole new person in your life that is coming forward, and you're if you allow this, you're energetically going to be moved up incrementally. So sometimes we get people in our life and it just takes us in a whole new direction, a whole new, uh, I don't want to say it's not like a whole new way of being, maybe is a good way to say it, SB. Uh, and this is going to be something that's going to be very positive for you. Okay, so SB says, but I tried to get over him and I can't. My mind is set on him. Uh, and you've tried. Okay, so I'm going to do a clearing for you, for everybody listening, for everybody watching. If you've tried to get over somebody, and you can't, I get that. We're going to clear that now. We're going to take all their energy from you and pull all your energy back. And then we're going to disconnect any connections between you and break any tithings, bonds, whatever we want to call them. All contracts between them are done. All your contracts have been completed. There's no contract left to complete here, so you're free to go. I know it's easier said than done, SB. I really do understand it's much easier said than done. But knowing that you've learned everything you're supposed to learn from this person, and if you go back, it's just going to be a repeat of the past. um, you just have to, every time you think of him, you have to, or this person, you just have to say it's over. There is somebody coming in. Once you can let all this go. Just gonna clear that. Once you can let this go, and I know when I say let, what I mean is once this is completely disconnected, um, you'll be able to be completely on a new path. Okay. You already have somebody new. Oh, sweetie, you got it bad. Um, and part of this, okay, so SB is thinking, let's clear that. Let's pull his energy all the way away from her. This actually makes my head physically hurt here and here. So there is something about, here's what I'm going to say about this. There is something about this where let's just pull and clear all of it. I don't want to go too much into it on the show because that's just, it's just too much for some people. So we're just going to pull this out. We're going to release you from this so you can be free to move forward. Okay. And SB, I hope that was helpful. I really do. I'm so sorry for what you're going through. I really, really am. Erin, you're going to be the next online question, but I'm going to go to a call-in question, which is 860. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm calling from Connecticut. 06111.
Excellent. And how can I help you, love?
I was hoping for a message from my parents, Bob or Joanne, either one.
Okay. That's you know what's this
Okay,
isn't
Dad.
crazy, but I had a Aunt Joanne and an Uncle Bob, and they were actually a couple, and but that's not. I'm gonna go to your Bob and Joanne now. Okay. The first thing I'm getting. Okay, the first thing I'm getting is, and I'm gonna not say one of them is speaking over the other one because they both have the same message for you. It's time for you to live your life and enjoy yourself. Do what you, there's your, do what you want, say what you say. One thing leads to another. I know as that song is coming in, which again, do what you want, live your life now, make your path yours, open up the road and run with it. Don't let anything hold you back. Life is shorter than you think, and you're going to have epiphanies all through the month of February and March, like light bulb moments, ideas. Write them down as soon as you get them. As I'm saying that, things are crackling in my house like it's crazy. Oh my goodness. You're going to have epiphanies through the month of February and March, and write them down because as soon as they come, they will go. So make sure you use your voice record on your phone or have a pen and paper with you at all time, and just make sure you're jotting them down. A couple of them will be creative ideas for businesses or products. A couple of them will be for directions you can take with your life or for people in your life. But whatever comes through, make sure that you are writing them down. Now the rest of the month, January, is going to be a little bit feel as you go through it, it's going to feel slow, but then when you reach the end, you're going to say, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe January is gone." Then February and March are going to fly by. So make sure you're really cultivating everything you want for this next time frame coming up for you. You're about to enter into something that is going to be quite spectacular for you. They're not going to tell me what it is because it's on the horizon. Not even, is it the distant? No, it's on the horizon. It's not as far away as you think it is, but it's coming in quickly. Um, I do feel like there's going to be some baby news. This could, now, when I say this, it doesn't mean you specifically. I'm not saying it couldn't be you. It could be somebody else in the family who you're going to hear some, because I'm seeing a baby. I'm seeing like a baby, and I think I don't want to predict. The way this baby looks is it's a baby girl. It's a girl. Um,
Mhm.
It's in pink. It's a girl. They're holding it, and it's seemingly close. This baby's about to. We're about to find out about this. Okay. Um, so they want you to know everything is going the way it's supposed to, and they love you, and they're watching out for you. And be careful driving. Oh, and those are the messages that they have for you, my love. Those are your messages. I hope that they were good. Do they make sense to you?
Yeah, I wish they'd give me a hint about the good because I need some good right now.
It's a sweet girl. It is coming in, and it will be here before you know it. You're going to have some really beautiful in February and March. You're going to get some really good things that you're going to hear about. Okay, sweetie.
Okay, thank you for that.
You are so welcome, and
Thank you.
try to remember
Yeah.
your dreams because they are hanging out with you in your dreams. Sometimes we don't always remember our dreams, um, because we go pretty deep and we're hanging out with them in our dreams. I'm going to tell you guys something. Um, when I like a lot of people dream about their loved ones on the other side. And while they're dreaming about them, they have the understanding that their loved ones are on the other side. Like they'll tell me, and I dreamt about my mom or my uncle or whom my wife, and I knew, they were on the other side and I was trying to talk to them and I couldn't talk to them. When I dream about people on the other side, I don't get that. What happens is we're living on the other side. Like I am there with them. Like we're doing things and we're dancing and we're just celebrating. Like whenever I dream of Max and Bella, who were my puppies, my I always say my babies, but my puppies, um, I don't in my dreams, I'm not aware that they have passed. It's just like we're all alive and living together, but they don't look like Max and Bella in my dreams either, which I don't like. But I know why they do that, so it's not too hard on me. And I dream a lot about my mom, but I dream like we're there just having the greatest time. Like it's really happening in real life now. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, I wish I would have. There's so many questions, I would have been, but I guess in my dream state, they just want me to be chillaxed with them. Just relax is how they want me to be. Okay, the next question is coming from YouTube chat from Aaron. Do you see me getting a new job or should I stay at my current job? Aaron, the first thing that I'm getting is there is something new coming in. You're going to have to look for it. You're going to have to find it. It is outside of your company. It's not a move within your company. It's a move outside of your company. And I feel like this has the potential to come in 6 months. I know that's a bit down the road, but that gives you some time to perfect your resume and your everything else and decide if this is something if you really want to move on or if you want to stay there. Okay. I do feel like if you move on, you'll be very happy. Um, and you'll really enjoy the new position that you get. Okay. So please know that. But if you stay where you are, you'll be okay. There's not a wrong answer for you. You're in a very, very lucky position, Aaron. Okay. Okay. Hey, Mystic Raven, how are you? Joy, how are you? I'm gonna go to the next. Oh, there's two 860s. I'm gonna go to the next 860. 860, what's your name?
Hi.
Hi, where are you calling from?
Hi, Toni. It's Amla. How are you?
I'm good, Amla. What's going on?
I just have a really quick question, so I'll get right to it. I just actually reached out to somebody 15 years ago, and it's a long story. I'm not going to get into that. But do you feel like him and I are going to just rekindle our friendship? Just are we starting all over again? What do you feel? Anything?
I feel like if you guys, if the two of you do connect, um, I feel very much like there's a lot going on in this person's energy. Like it's very frantic, it's very chaotic. There's a lot of distractions.
Okay.
I feel like there are things going on with, like, even just tapping into this energy. It's just there's just so much going on. I can't even see it all. I feel like there's some things that that you don't know about with this person right now, and it might not be completely appropriate for you to. I don't want to use the word appropriate, but I just feel like there's a lot going on in this person's life that you might not know about. And it's a lot of distractions, and there is some chaos going on in this person's life. Pick the statement I hear with this Amla is actually pick your battles and then don't. Like, know that this might be a bit of a challenge and then don't take it. You don't have to. If you feel up
Right.
up
Wait.
to dealing with this, that's great. But
So can we be casual friends? Like can it be that? Would that? I mean, I know like the skies. We're manifestors, right? It's we create this, but just could it be something like that, or just I'll know when it's time to just move on or whatever.
you can do, I always say I'm not the boss of anyone. I'm really
Right.
not, and anybody can do what they want. All I'm doing is letting you know what they're saying, so that you're prepared going into this, and you have an understanding going into this what it is. I do feel like this person might have a little bit of difficulty, I'm going to say, with honesty, because I do believe when somebody withholds things, that's a form of lying. If they know that telling you something would change the dynamic of the relationship and they're not telling it to you, that is definitely a form of lying to me. Um, because they're not being honest and upfront with you. I do believe there are some things that this person is not going to tell you, that you should know right away. But I do believe if you try to, you can go, sure, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that there for you, Amla. Thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate that. Mm, Mystic Raven, blessings back to you. Hey, Joy, how are you? Elizabeth, I've been having abdominal stomach pains. I have some appointments coming up to try and find the cause. Are you able to pick up on the cause, on any cause? Okay, I cannot do any medical or health readings any longer on YouTube because of their new guidelines. Go to the doctor, find out what they have to say. That's all I'm allowed to say on YouTube. And I'm really sorry, Elizabeth. I wish I could say more, but I can't. Um, so, uh, I hope that that is. I always believe that if you do have something going on, um, yeah, you know what, I would, yeah, just get it checked just to be safe. And then after you get it checked, maybe schedule something and we can discuss the options for that. Okay. So I'll do a little clearing on my end for that and we'll go from there. Okay. Thank you so much for asking that question. I'm going to go to the next caller who is 954954. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Mary. I'm calling from Florida, and I would like to see if there's any message coming through from my mother or my aunt, either one, regarding my present situation, things I'm going through right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. So your mother or your aunt regarding your cousin's situation?
No, my own situation,
Yours.
things I'm going through
Okay, Mary.
areas right now,
Mary, what's your mom's?
causing me a lot of stress. So I just wondered if they had any messages coming in for me.
Absolutely. What's your mom's name, love?
Alice.
Alice. And your aunt's name?
Noreen.
Okay. And instantly, I don't know if this has to do with you, Mary, but I hear the name Beatrice coming through also. But it's okay if that doesn't have to do with you. If I hear it, I say it. So the first thing that they want to say.
There's someone in the family line named Beatrice, yes.
Okay, thank you for confirming that. I love it. I love that. Thank you so much for letting me know. Well, apparently Beatrice is here also. So the first thing that they want to say is your finances are going to get better. So if this is If that's one of the things that you are concerned about, they are going to get better. It's almost like either there's going to be a new source for some financial things, or whatever financial situation, however you get your money, it might be a little bit more, or there's going to be a second source. Now, I never tell anybody to break the law per se. I am not instructing not one person to break the law. However, if you're, let's say, on some kind of income where you cannot supplement that income with a job or a check or anything like that, I always say, if people in the neighborhood need somebody to take them for groceries or whatever else it is, it's okay to start that little car service thing for cash and cash only. I mean,
I'm the one who's needing that. I hate to say it.
Okay, so
it's the reverse. I'm the one needing that.
Then what?
Right now. I would be if I could, but
that's why
it's the reverse.
I feel like there's somebody in your neighborhood or somebody that you know of that's going to pull through for you and help you out in some way. This is not the people or person that you expect it to be. This is somebody completely different. I do feel like also, again, there's going to be a little bump in your in your incoming money, however that is coming in. Now, I'm going to say this again: if you can crochet pot holders, if you can do this, if you, whatever it is for you, and maybe it's none of those things, maybe you just get a little bump, like some sort of bump in whatever it is, I don't know, but I feel like it is coming in, and it's coming in between 1 month and 2 months. So I'm going to say mid February to mid March, you should hear about or understand that there's a little extra coming in some way. Okay. I don't know what way that is, but it will be coming in. And I do feel like when this comes in, it'll be like, just, you're going to go, oh my gosh, this is just what I needed. This is just enough, whatever it is. Okay. I do feel like that is.
Yeah, because my rent up. My rent just went up and other bills, so that's good to hear.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody, I have these. It is almost unbelievable the jumps they are making in rent now. It is unbelievable the amount. It's craziness. So what I would do you live in an apartment or
They're doing some remodeling at this time, ongoing remodeling, which I'm glad for, but it's quite disruptive. Okay. But I'm glad they're doing it. It's necessary.
Okay, what I'm going to say is I feel like, and especially since you're in Florida, love, I'm just going to put this out here. However you get to it or whenever it comes about for you, I feel like, and I'm just going to say it the way I'm hearing it. And even if this is not going on right now, please keep an open mind for the near future. Okay. I do feel like there is the opportunity. This doesn't mean it's going to happen. It's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for you to have housing that is regulated, like a senior complex that doesn't raise the rent. But if they want to raise the rent, they go to the government and get the extra rent, not to you. But it's more.
Right. I have been applying for that unsuccessfully for several years. Okay. And have gotten nowhere. So that would be encouraging. Well, I have been trying to do that. there are some people where I live who already get that.
Okay, I do feel like if you go directly, maybe to the people where you live or to an organization, they may be able to help you fill out that paperwork. I do feel like
I know how to do it because I have been doing it right along.
yeah, but sometimes, sweetie, I'm just gonna do that for a second. Don't hang up, love. Just hear my words, please. Sometimes when you go through an organization, it's taken a little bit more seriously than when the person sends it in. Organizations respond to organizations. And if you go to your management company or your landlord and you ask them, they'll happily have another person on that list and put in for it. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes, because they know that's guaranteed money and they can charge even more in those circumstances. I know you're a little frustrated and you've been going through the process for more than a minute now, but we're asking you to don't let what happened in the past be an indicator of what can happen in the future. Um, Everybody gets their turn, and I do feel like your turn is coming in. So if you, whether you go straight through to the organization and get your booty, get your little fruity tooty booty in a chair in front of somebody who helps you fill out the paperwork, or you go directly to your management, whatever it is, work with either, both, all of them. Go with an organization. And if now, let me add this, my love. If this means you have to change buildings or management companies into some place where this is already set and you get to move in and have this, move, go, go. New beginnings are beautiful. New beginnings are always super duper beautiful. Okay, love? Okay, I am going to go to the next question in the chat. And oh, I'm so sorry, Lisa from Florida. Thank you so much for calling in. I do hope that was helpful. Your mom and Beatrice, and they all want to say they love you and they are working for you, and they will be around you very heavily, especially Beatrice. They will be around you very heavily over the next 3 months. I mean, they're not going to go anyplace after that, but over the next 3 months, they are going to be like stuck like glue to you. Okay. Um, they're saying, just try to get rid of us. Just try. Okay. I'm going to go to the next question. Oh, I am going to go to Joy. If you have time, I do, Joy. I do have time. I wanted to ask about employment. I'm looking for new employment that pays more than enough. Oh, I feel you, baby girl. Okay, Joy. February, there's something coming in. Tail near the end or the tail end of February, but keep looking from now until then, because sometimes that means at the end of February is when you get it or you find it. So keep looking between now and then. It is something, I hear the word manufacturing. That doesn't mean you're going to be doing, like, manufacturing companies need all of the positions also. So whatever that means, I just hear manufacturing. And then Joy, so that's at the tail end of, or near the end of February. And then in June, Joy, I hear there's going to be the opportunity. Again, you don't have to do it, but if you want to, you'll be able to pick up a side hustle. And I hear that song, do 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 the hustle. So they're saying, do the hustle if you can. It took such a long second for that to connect for me. Do the hustle. So when the side hustle comes in, not do the literal hustle, but Take the job. Take the job. Jesus. God, oh, I'm such a dork. Okay. No wonder people don't under like Jesus. Okay, so Joy, in June, when this opportunity comes in, definitely accept the opportunity. Of course, I'm not the boss of you. You get to make your choices, what you want to do, how you want to do it. And my ear is ringing so loud, it's literally um, on this. So please make sure that you are keeping your eyes and ears open. If somebody comes to you with something, you hear about something, or you're perusing through again and you see something that would be a nice side, um, very part-time, show up, do what you need to do, walk out with cash thing, you seriously look at it. Okay, Joy, that's what I have for you. Oh, I hope that's helpful. I hope that's a good answer for you. Everybody in the chat, please hold on. I'm going to get to as many people as I can. Oh, I just looked at the time. Please don't forget, in February, I am going to be in Florida, in Daytona, doing a live event. I'm going to go to 111. 111, what's your name and where are you calling from? 111 in 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Okay. 6, I'm going to go next to 646. I'll go back to you, 111, but 646, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Toni, it's Teresa. How are you?
I'm good, Teresa. How are you?
Boy, I'm doing good. I just want to ask you a question. I'm going to make it short. So, me and my landlord, we go back to court. He never showed up, but we go to court tomorrow for harassment. I'm suing them, okay, for trying to take the doors off the hinges. So I'm going to sue him. However, I had to call the police on him one night. I think about 2 weeks ago, I called the police. He was going to get arrested because he tried to deprive me of electricity, which you cannot do in New York. So he admitted to the police that he cut the cord to the electricity that, gives me light. He told the police that he was going to go in the house and that he'd be right back, but he never came back out. So they were going to arrest him because, this is starting to get a little bad. So the information, I have the police report, the information is in the system. They told me that possibly he may get arrested at court. So I'm like just checking to see, do you think that would happen, that he may get arrested? Or they may just have me vacate and leave, once everything is settled in court, because I believe the judge is on my side, because being that the place is illegal, they told me that I can get compensated because he took the door off the hinges, to try to force me to move out.
Okay, so Teresa, this is what I'm getting. And I'm going to say this in the best possible way. If you're not trying to get out of this place, get out of it. This guy is he is very, I'm hearing that song Unsteady, which means unstable. Okay. This guy is very unstable, and you don't want somebody who's unstable and has access to your living situation being well. First of all, we don't want somebody who has access to our living situation to be unstable, and this guy, clearly he's not above doing things that are not legal. So what I would say to you is, for your own sanity, safety, and everything else involved here, find a new place to live. And that's the message you're getting. What happens to this guy? Listen, I'm going to say this. I never wish anything bad on other people, because whatever energy you put out there is what comes back to you. So no matter what kind of shenanigans or unstable hoopty poopty people try to put, I just say, God bless them. Keep them away from me, but bless them. And
Okay.
so what I would say to you is, the message is not about your landlord per se, but the message is about your safety and your sanity,
Yes.
and you're
Okay.
being able to be in a space where you don't have to worry about hoopty poopty shenanigans, and get out. Like, the biggest message they're giving
Okay.
me to give you is give out. Now, one thing I do know about the court system and landlords, and when they break the law, that if you are going to court with this landlord and they have broken the law, judges, especially if it's a tenant friend, I have to say this slowly because um, I don't want to mix my words up. But if it's a tenant friendly state, meaning the courts tend to favor the tenants, and New York is one of them, Wisconsin's another one. Um, you can, especially once you're out, I would pursue this. When you have a place and you're moving out, you may be able to get some financial gratification from the harassment and everything that he has put you through. But until then, keep everything as copacetic and as calm as possible, and get out of this person's
Okay.
property, just for your own safety, because at this point he's doing things that are visible to you. We don't want him to start doing things that are like unknown to you. Okay. I've told people a couple of stories about a previous tenant I had that used to like to take the oxy and make it into powder, and it. And we all know why I did that way, because of guidelines. Um, and she wanted me to evict her, gave her notes to evict her, and I'm like, I can't evict you. You're up to date on your rent. But she was trying to run a scam with some rental assistance thing, and she kept upping the ante to get me to evict her. And at one point, she took cheese and mouse poison and threw it in the yard for my dogs to eat. Uh, um, and and thank goodness I found it, and my dogs. So don't, if you have somebody who is unstable, get the hoochie coochie poochie
Yeah,
out of
I
there
agree.
as quickly as you can, because you do not know, once somebody reaches a certain point of la cucalaru, what their next step will be. And if this guy feels like
Okay.
he's already might end up going to jail because of this, what the fudge does he have to lose? So just start getting your poop in a group and getting it out of there. Find a new place with better energy and a better landlord, and don't allow yourself to be in a situation where there are people that do not want you, my love. Okay, love?
Okay, yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you
Got
so
it.
much. Go to court, and
Okay,
then and tonight when the show is over, get online and find a new place to live. That's all I can say. I'm
Okay. Working with a realtor, so we're looking, but we haven't found anything, a place in New Jersey where I wanted to go, but we are looking.
You know
She's
what?
helping me.
You might want to expand your search, because you want to be you want to be safe. So don't be, sometimes you just have to to make that your priority, sweetie. I do hope this was helpful, and I do hope that you do heed those warnings that you're receiving and allow yourself to move in a very quick and safe way to someplace that's much, much better for you, my love. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go. There are so many people online. Oh my goodness. I just missed all the questions. Um, I have like a couple minutes. I have 5 minutes left, everybody. A27, I think that's just what I'm going to use. Thank you for your question. A2715MT. Just wanted to know if this neighbor really want to buy my dad apartment or just cheat my dad so that he could rent out the apartment or use it behind the door. Thanks a lot. Okay, Julie, I think what you're asking is your neighbor sincere in buying this apartment for his personal use? No. For somebody else to use? Yes. If that's your question, there's your answer. This person doesn't plan on buying it for themselves. They plan on buying it and letting somebody else be there. I hear the word I hear that song. Na na notorious I can't sing na na. Whatever that is, that's what I'm getting on that. And I feel like you have to and they are going to try to undercut it. They're going to try to undercut. They think if they get in first and they try to be friendly, that they're going to get the best deal. Just tell them when you do this, say to the neighbor, yes, as soon as we get a realtor, we will let you know and you can talk to the realtor about everything and you'll see the change in them. Hey Patrick, how are you? Hope you thank you so much, Patrick. You're so kind. Okay. Let's see. Cece. Hey Cece, how are you? Will I get married to someone I currently know? Is Cece going to marry somebody she currently knows? You could, but they're saying no. There's somebody else coming in that's going to be a much better fit for you, Cece. So I hope that's helpful for you. Hey, Christina, Rebecca. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Okay. You guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. If you would like a private session, tonig.info. There I can answer questions about anything, including health related matters and what's the best course for you to take with those issues. I will be back Monday at noon Central. If I did not get to answer your question, your call, or your question in the chat, please know that I will be back Monday and you can call in and I will definitely
90 seconds.
do my best to get to you on Monday. Thank you so much. Let me. I'm looking at the chat. And there's so many questions coming in, and I'm like a little. I can't think. Okay, Monday at noon or next Wednesday at 7. I might do a pop-up show this weekend just to do it because there's a new moon. So I might do a pop-up show with a new moon meditation because it's going to be a great. First new moon of the new year in 2024, and it's supposed to be really good for manifesting. So we might do that this weekend. Thank you so much, everybody. Have an absolutely amazing rest of the evening. Love to each and every one of you.